Hello everybody. Today we're talking about shapes, geometric shapes. Small circle, oval, square, rectangle, triangle, large circle. There are more geometric shapes to go over, but these are the basics. You want to know the difference between small and large? There are all different sizes of these shapes that make up everything that we know. I also want to talk about how to use a glue bottle today. You know, you have to let it run down. It has to breathe. You have to hear the air come through it for it to work. You hear that? Maybe, maybe not. So through the video it may transfer, but we're going to talk about how to make things with geometric shapes. Maybe you'd had this assignment where we tore all the pieces to make rectangles and skinny rectangles to make shirts and legs and bodies and heads and such. The way we made the oval shape for this was a rectangle, and then we tore the corners off, and that's how we made this person. Well, let's begin today with cutting shapes so we can make different things. As you cut, think about the angles. Two cuts here, one cut this way, one continuous cut all the way around, and you may need to cut back into it to make it more round. You have to practice at it to be pretty good at it. Squares are 4 cuts, rectangles are 4 cuts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, hopefully you get the idea. Now, I wanted you to know that you can double if you had 2 pieces of paper and you fold it. And then I want triangles to make mountains with. Well, what I can do is cut straight from the cut side, the open side, where it's not 2 pieces that get together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The same, exactly the same. Even this corner is cut off because I was right at the edge. That's fine. Now, sometimes what you cut out is just as interesting as what you were trying to cut out. So you have these shapes like a crown left over. This would work great for mountains in my picture. Let's go ahead and cut a circle. You could find something to trace, something with a circle bottom, like Mr. Kerterman's cup of coffee. See, that could trace and make a nice circle. There are many things in your house or around the art room that you could trace. It would be good for you to practice freehand cutting to try to cut a circle. As I spin my paper, I'm seeing where it's round and where it's not. That's an okay circle. And see, it started out bigger on one side and I came back in. I adjusted as I went. I'll put this paper to the side. This could be a big sun in my picture. As we glue, shake the glue down, put little dots. We're not pouring it on there. Little dots, all it takes. We need to decide what to put in our landscape now that we have all these mountains. I draw with the glue also. Not using too much. Tip a little glue on there, even with the bottom. I have, I think, just one more. I'm going to space that just a bit. Put that right there. So this is what I have right now. What else do I need? Maybe a big blue cloud. That might be okay. We talked about 5 types of lines, or if we haven't, we will. I'm cutting rounded lines. So to make a cloud kind of shape. There we go. That looks kind of neat the way it is. But this goes up here. So I have cut circles and triangles. What can I do with squares and rectangles? This is just an added shape. Well, I could cut one another color, maybe a red, because it will stick out a little bit better. Here's one rectangle, just straight on. Here's a skinny rectangle. If I cut part of this off, now it's a bus or a van. Just this almost triangle shape, almost square triangle. I need some circles, smaller circles. These are my bus wheels or tires. And as I spin around, I'm trying to find it, what a circle is. I have too many wheels, but this will be fine. Remember dots? Coming up on 7:30 this morning. So here is where I'm putting my wheels. Not bad. Now I can color into my picture, if that's okay. I could do all these things. I have kind of a rectangle. I don't have a square. But if you have a rectangle, you can find where a square is. You just want it to be the same on all sides. This is close to a perfect square. Now maybe just a little bit more, and that's a square. See, it's the same on both sides. So we have worked with circles, squares, triangles. We have made all these shapes. Remember, if you want multiples, I cut into this. So then I can use this for something else. If I have two triangles back to back, look at the shape it makes. Kind of a diamond. Almost a kite shape. Kite shape's bigger at one side. So I have these birdies now. I have all this cut out of here, and sometimes it's pretty interesting. So if you want to practice circles, squares, triangles, ovals, rectangles, you will get much better at making everything you want to. You can make a person, you can make a rocket, an alien, a monster, a car in a rainstorm with the sun shining, or what have you. So I hope you've enjoyed cutting shapes with Mr. C. This is a really fun, easy assignment to do. Remember, use dots of glue. If you open your glue and it's not breathing, just put your hand up and I'll come and fix your glue, or we'll get you another one that's going. And so, thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you enjoyed circles, squares, triangles, rectangles, and geometric shapes. Bye-bye.